How's it going, YouTube? This is Vinny Newcomb and I am back with another video. Now today, this is going to be a video response thing to my boy Twisted Warfare 100's car magazine collection video he did about his car magazines from the 1970s, sometime in those years. I think 1975 and 1976, it was in between that. It was actually pretty cool. So if you are into any kind of collections whatsoever or into car magazines, then definitely go check out that video. It will be a link in the description down below that you can click, as well as his channel's link and his Twitter link. And my Twitter link will be down there as well. So don't forget to go follow us and subscribe to me and Twisted Warfare, as well as Ragnarok X Odin, also part of Team Element. His links will be in the description down below. As always, I will be doing that for pretty much every video, just to help my team out, try to spread the goodness of subscribers to everyone on my team. So definitely go do that. Help me out, help them out, help Team Element out, and thank you for the support. This video response is going to be somewhat of a showcase of my own as well. This is one of my collections, and I'm planning on making it even bigger than it is already, because as of right now, I got some over here to this side, and I got some over there as well. You know, I got piles right here. I'm not going to be showing car magazines or magazines at all. I'm going to be showing my novel collection. Yep, my novel collection. I read. I have time to read, go to school, play Call of Duty, watch anime, watch movies. I got time for all that shit because I'm awesome like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know what I'm saying, then go get a dictionary. UrbanDictionary.com can describe my English very well, because I don't speak proper English, and I probably never will. Anyways, let's get to this collection video. Yeah, where am I going to start? Okay, how about this? This is a more obscure piece. And it's not really a novel, it's more of an art book, but it's really cool to have. I got it when because I pre-ordered a game. And it's the art book for Xenoblade Chronicles, which is an amazing RPG for the Nintendo Wii. It's actually really well done, and the pages are really thick, and there's textures and depth, and yeah, you can see for yourself. This is an awesome art book. I'm probably gonna go further in depth in another video into this art book and the game itself. So stay tuned for that if you're a fan of Xenoblade Chronicles. I haven't finished the game myself, but I've gotten pretty far in it, and I'm still working on it as of right now. More books. This is a complete collection by Philip Pullman. It's his Dark Materials trilogy. It contains the books Golden Compass, The Amber Spyglass, and The Subtle Knife. All of you probably know The Golden Compass on sight just because of the movie, and it's well known. It's just a very well known novel and movie. So that's part of this series right here. And all three books are actually really well done. I think my favorite out of the three is The Amber Spyglass. If you can find this series out there, definitely go buy it, because this is a good read. I've probably read these three books like 10 times over already, and I'm planning on going through it again once I get through the series I'm working on right now. But definitely an amazing series. The Golden Compass is popular, but the other chapters of the series, the other two books, make it even better. These novels just keep getting better and better. The story keeps on unraveling, and you just can't stop reading it until it's done. And then when it's done, you're like, damn, I want to read it again. And you do. So definitely go check that out. Now we're going to get into a few miscellaneous books that I have. The first one is by Eric Walters, and it's We All Fall Down. This is actually a really awesome book. It's very short, and the text is actually very big too, but it's a really good book. I think the first time I read it, it took me 3 to 4 hours. What am I talking about, 3 to 4 hours? It probably took me about like 2 hours to finish the whole book in one sitting. But something really special about this book here is that I actually got it autographed by the author. So that was really cool. So We All Fall Down. Another amazing book. I swear, all the books in my collection are awesome. To be honest, I've only read this maybe once, and I don't know why I had it in the first place, but Robinson Crusoe, It's an amazing story, you know. Everyone knows the Robinson Crusoe story, and if you don't, I would suggest to buy the book and check it out. But if you do, I wouldn't really go and bother buying the book because it's pretty much everything you know already. What else we got here? This one's actually pretty good. I haven't read this in a while. It is the X-Men book. It was based on the motion picture. It's actually a pretty well written book. I know books that are usually written based on motion pictures aren't that great, but this one actually really captures the characters and the scenes in the movie very well, and it actually gets very descriptive, and I actually think it's better than the movie, so that's a first. This one, The Raven Master's Secret. I think I bought this one in a book fair when I was a kid, in grade school, probably around maybe like grade 7, grade 6. If I remember correctly, this is a very good book, and it kind of has shit. I don't know how to describe it. I don't remember the Edgar Allan Poe. Yeah, it kind of has some whatever. I don't know what to really say about it, but it really reminds me of that poem that he wrote about the raven or the crow or whatever. It really depicts that in a story, and it's really cool. I really enjoy that book. There's nothing else I could really say about that. I know I stuttered and I like froze up there, but that's because that happens, and I'm Italian. I just ate my pasta, so I'm kind of hyper. But yeah. Now we get into like the childhood books that I still have from when I was a kid. Now this is a series that I'm actually planning on completing. I want to get all of the books that are part of this series, even the new ones, and it's the Goosebumps series by R.L. Stine. This one is The Scarecrow Walks at Midnight. Not the best of the series, but all the Goosebumps books are actually really fun to read, and yeah, Goosebumps. Whatever, you know the theme song, and if that didn't sound like the theme song, too fucking bad. Another book from a childhood, and it is Stuart Little. Everyone knows this book. If you have not heard or read this book, you know what I mean by heard is if your parents read it to you while you were like going to sleep or some shit nightly until they finished the book or whatever. But this book is awesome. I really do enjoy it. I still do read it time to time myself nowadays, and never gets old. It is a classic, and I'm really happy I still own it. Another book here that was from my childhood, and is actually a very good movie as well, is The Witches. Yeah, good movie. If you don't feel like reading the book, watch the movie. Pretty much, I would rate them evenly. They are both amazing, and yeah. But the book is, of course, more descriptive, and it draws you in more. But the Witches movie is actually very well done as well. So I would suggest to check both of them out if you haven't, and read the book if you really want a descriptive kind of draw you in and be like, oh shit, kind of story thing. It's actually a really good book too. I'm surprised they would make a book like this for children, because it was pretty graphic. Boiling kids and shit, and like luring children in and kidnapping them and trapping them in pictures and torturing their souls. It's really graphic. And this one here, yeah, it's the 6th book of the a series of unfortunate events. I don't know. I don't even know if I've read it, to be honest with you. I bought it at a book fair probably, and I never really touched it. So, I don't know. I'll probably pick it up sometime. Now, this is a series here that I'm going to show you next, and everyone pretty much owns these books. I'm only missing one of the series, and I'll just go over that once I get to it. You know, Harry Potter. Got Philosopher's Stone here. We got The Chamber of Secrets. I'm missing The Prisoner of Azkaban. That's the one I'm missing. Got The Goblet of Fire. This one's like in really shit condition. It's missing the friggin' back cover, and the side is like, talking shit. But it's a good book, so I just deal with it. Stop texting me, shit! Next book, Order of the Phoenix. You know, Order of the Phoenix, Order of the Books. And then we got Half-Blood Prince. These books are like on a weird angle. Hold on, I don't want them falling and making a loud, scaring the people downstairs. And the final book of the series is The Deathly Hallows. Now, I have them all except for The Prisoner of Azkaban. I'm planning on buying The Prisoner of Azkaban and then reading all the way through them. But until then, they're kind of just collecting dust. Now, these two books that I'm going to show you next are a part of another series that I was really into as a child. More really as a teenager, maybe like 15, 16, 13, 14, in between those years. And they're actually very, very well-written books. They have very modern grammar, but they're well-written at the same time. Very descriptive. A lot of really fantasy aspects. A lot of made-up creatures and environments. And a lot of situations that they get into are just ridiculous, and it's actually really cool. And that is the Pendragon series. Now this one I kind of drew on. That's not what it really looks like. I just got bored one day and was like, I'm going to scar this dude up. But yeah, this one is The Merchant of Death. I think, yeah, this is the first book of the series. And I also have the second book of the series, which is The Neverwar. I'm planning on getting the rest of the books as well. I just got to find them all because these are amazing. I think there's like 6 or 7 in the series, maybe even more by now. I'm not too sure, but I'm gonna buy them all. I really am, because they're really awesome books, really awesome story, and if you're into fantasy novels, you're gonna really enjoy these. Is there more? Yeah. Kind of like history books, because I am a history major. I'm pretty interested in it, even outside of the class. The first one is a Che Guevara book that I actually bought in Cuba. It's pretty cool, actually. Very descriptive about Che Guevara's life and his rise to power and stuff, and guerrilla warfare, and it's really interesting. This one is a text that I had to buy for class, but I treated it, excuse me, I treated it more like just a book, because I really enjoyed reading it, and it is Origins of the First World War. There's a whole series of these out, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up buying them all. There's like all those, and I only have one, so I'm probably going to buy them all and read them. And the Royals, I truthfully don't know why I have this. It's about like the British royalty family, fucking stupid shit, and it was a stupid book, and I couldn't even finish reading it. So, yeah, it's just there in the collection. This book is another good book as well. All my books are good, man. And this one is The Way of Shadows. This is part 1 of a series, the Night Angel trilogy. Yeah, Night Angel trilogy. Way of Shadows. It's pretty much a book about assassins, and it's actually really, really cool. Really cool. Fantasy stuff involved in it as well. Now, this is the series of all series of series in novels. I just love this series of books. I have read them probably 20 times, maybe even more by now, and I'm not good with Roman numerals, but looking at them properly, I see 13 books, and I've read 13 books over and over and over again in the order that they're supposed to be read, probably more than 20 times. I just love the shit out of this series, and it is none other than The Legend of Drizzt. I'm pretty sure it's Drizzt. Yeah, it's all about dark elves and just normal dwarves and make-believe creatures and wall-crawling lizards and swords and killing people and magical powers and darkness, and it is awesome. It is awesome. There's 13 books here. The first one is called Homeland, which is actually one of my favorite of the series. Next one is Exile. The next one is Sojourn. I'm not too sure how to say that. And then there's The Crystal Shard. Streams of Silver. I'm reading the titles off before I put them up. That's why I'm kind of doing a little pause every time. The Halfling's Gem. The Legacy, which is another amazing book in the series. Starless Night, which is another awesome one. they just keep getting better and better as they go along. Siege of Darkness. This one is like probably one of the most violent of the series. Passage of Dawn. Passage of Dawn, man. You know, there's that passage, and then it's dawn, and then you go through it, and then you pass dawn. No, I'm just kidding. That's not what it's about. I was just messing around. The Silent Blade. This one is ridiculous. Oh, man. I actually really enjoyed The Silent Blade. The Spine of the World, which is... wow. This one is epic. And the final book, Sea of Swords. Awesome. Awesome. And more awesomeness. Now, as I said, this is my favorite series of, like, friggin' all time. It's based off of a character in... I'm pretty sure it's a character in the World of Warcraft series. But, yeah. I'm not too sure because I don't really play World of Warcraft, and I never have really, so I'm not too sure about that really. But if you guys know about the Legend of Drizzt, and if it is part of World of Warcraft, definitely tell me the background story of why it has to do with the World of Warcraft. I'm not too sure, but this series is awesome. I would highly recommend buying all 13 books, even if you have not heard anything about them, and read them 1 through 13 in the correct order, and you will not be able to put them down. You will finish one and be like, it's 12 a.m. in the morning, I have class tomorrow at 6, oh fuck it, I'm gonna read the second book too. That's how good these books are. They are awesome. They are epic. They are one of the best fantasy novel series I have friggin' read in my life. Yes. Seriously. Go buy them. That is my novel collection. Rate, comment, subscribe to me, to Ragnarok X Odin, to Twisted Warfare 100, and support Team Element. And I will be having gameplay up for you, my first gameplay commentary up for you on Thursday. So stay tuned for that. Rate, comment, subscribe. Peace. I don't know why I did that, but I did. I'm gonna leave now. Bye.